Hello, second grade. I know that maybe some of you have already started reading Cam Jansen. In fact, some of you maybe already finished it. If you did that and you already did the question packet, that's okay. That's awesome. You'll turn that into me. But if you haven't done it yet, you can just read with me and follow along. And then if you want, you can just answer some questions with me instead of doing the packet that I gave to you. So your choice. You can either listen and follow along with me right now. I'm going to start with chapter 1. And when I read chapter 1, I want you to think of 3 things. What is Cam's real name? What is the setting of the story? And what do you predict exhibit that they're going to visit at the end of the chapter? What do you predict they're going to go visit? Which exhibit? So here we go. Follow along with me. Chapter 1, page 1. Slurp. Cam Jansen was drinking milk through a straw. She tilted the container to get the last few drops. Cam was eating lunch in the cafeteria of the Kurt Daub Museum. She was there with her 5th grade class. Her friend Eric Shelton was sitting next to her. Cam pointed to the teacher. The teacher was standing on a chair with a finger over her mouth. Look, Cam said to Eric, Miss Benson is waiting for us to be quiet. Our tour will begin in 20 minutes, Miss Benson said. But first, I must ask those... Excuse me. Of you who brought cameras along to keep your cameras in their cases. The taking of photographs in a museum is not allowed. Miss Benson got down from the chair. See, Cam said to Eric, I told you not to bring your camera. Last time I was here, someone was told to leave the museum because he was taking pictures. Well, Eric said, maybe I can't take pictures, but you can. Take a picture of me now with your mental camera. Cam's mental camera is her memory. She can take one look at a page in a book, close her eyes, and remember every word on the page. It's easy for me, Cam often explained. I have a photograph of a page stored in my brain. When I want to remember what I saw, I just look at the photograph. When people found out about Cam's amazing photographic memory, they stopped using her real name, Jennifer. They started calling her the camera. Soon, the camera was shortened to Cam. Cam looked straight at Eric and said, click. She always said click when she wanted to remember something. Cam says that click is the sound her mental camera makes when she takes a picture. Close your eyes, Eric said. Now what do you remember? Cam thought for a moment. Then she said, there's a drop of mustard on your collar. You should wipe it off. Eric looked down. There was a drop of mustard on his collar. He took a napkin and wiped it off. On the side of the milk container you just bought, Cam went on, it says Edna's. Our cows send you their love and their milk. You're wearing a blue shirt. The top button of the shirt once came off and someone sewed it back on. You're right, Eric said, but how did you know about the button? Cam opened her eyes. It's the thread, she said. I remembered that the top button was sewn on with white thread. The other buttons have light blue thread. Ms. Benson was standing on a chair again. She said to the class, clean your tables and then get into a double line. Cam and Eric quickly threw away the empty milk containers and the wrappings from their lunches. Then they got in line. Ms. Benson led the class up the stairs to the museum lobby. They were met there by a young woman in a purple dress. I'm Jeanette Tyler, the woman in the purple dress said. I will be your guide. Please stay together and follow me. The guide led the class to the air travel room. She pointed out the models of the earliest flying machines. There was a full-sized model of the 1903 Wright brothers airplane. Miss Tyler took the class to the weather station room with a solar energy exhibit. Then she led the class into a large room with a very high ceiling. The next exhibit is my favorite, the guide told the class. Mine too, Cam whispered to Eric. What was Cam's real name in the story? Did you hear it? Yeah, Jennifer. But why do they call her Cam? Yep, because she has a photographic memory. Everything she thinks about, she remembers. So she takes a picture of it, and it's like a camera. So they call her Cam for short. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What is the setting of the story? Yep, a museum. They're getting ready to go on their field trip to a museum. And then what exhibit do you think they're going to go visit? I have my predictions, but I'm going to wait and let you find out in Chapter 2 if you're right. All right. We'll see you next time for Chapter 2.